Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. Well. Only days ago, Sony issued a decree demanding that all players of the video game Helldivers 2 who play the game via their Steam accounts on PCs to create linked accounts on Sony's PSN network or be denied access to the game. I had talked about this in a video that I had released a few days ago. But guess what? PC gamers revolted, and not in small numbers. No, they revolted on social media in the thousands, if not tens of thousands, as they collectively said, "Hell no" to Sony. But before proceeding, I'd like to ask everyone to please like this video, please share the video on social media, please subscribe to support this channel, and please press the bell to receive notifications. Thanks! At midnight Eastern Time on May 6th, 2024, Sony backed down. And this article from Forbes is entitled, "Sony Gives Up Helldivers to PSN Link Demand, the Only Way This Could Have Ended." Written by senior contributor Paul Tassi, the article begins, "I've said this many times over the years, quote, never underestimate a lot of gamers yelling, unquote." This whole fiasco that Sony created for itself only demonstrated the amount of stupidity that its own employees have, who came up with that lame brain idea of forcing PC gamers to link their Steam accounts to very hackable Sony PSN accounts to continue playing a game that they had already been playing for months. Controversies in the industry can reach a critical mass where they simply cannot be ignored or sidestepped, and that's exactly what happened with the Helldivers to PSN linking saga. Now it has ended in the only way that it could have, with Sony backing down on the demand completely. It's impossible to read this article without periodically laughing my ass off. Here's the statement they issued at midnight Eastern Time on May 6th, 2024. Quote, "Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update. The May 6th update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward." So this was a last-minute surrender that Sony could have avoided completely had they simply made the linking of accounts optional with some type of in-game gift given out if PC gamers had done so. But that kind of positive forward thinking is apparently beyond the abilities of Sony's current employees, who'd rather resort to threats against their own customers. And there's another juicy part to this tale that we haven't even gotten to yet. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Like slamming the game with negative reviews and demanding refunds? Is that what it takes to be heard at Sony? Apparently so. I'd really like to know where the Sony employees who had cooked up this stupid forced account linking idea had learned that creating an adversarial relationship with your customer base is good for business. Because I hate to tell them this, it's not. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans, unquote. It was shocking that Sony actually backed down from this completely unjustifiable requirement that more than likely was nothing more than them attempting to gather personal information from tens of thousands of gamers around the world so that they could turn around and sell that data to the highest bidder. Gamers are consumers, and what Sony was attempting to do wasn't just anti-gamer, it was anti-consumer. Who wants to do business with a company proven to be anti-consumer? Things reached DEFCON levels on May 5th when Sony actually went so far as to remove Helldivers 2 from sale in 177 regions ahead of the May 6th deadline, which caused open revolt not just among players, but even developer Arrowhead itself, who was publicly saying that they had no idea what was supposed to happen to players who own the game in those places, while making it clear this was a Sony decision. So Sony doesn't even give a damn about its stakeholder Arrowhead, who developed the Helldivers 2 game, nor the fact that their stupid linked account requirement was going to lose them customers in 177 regions around the world, because PSN isn't available to people in those regions. Does this sound like good business acumen to you? I spoke about business acumen in the video that I did about Disney and Marvel Studios casting a female Silver Surfer to push woke identity politics nearly a month ago. The idea appears to be that Sony wanted all of its online multiplayer games going forward to link to a PSN account, on its face a not unreasonable idea perhaps, given that this happens with many other games. But the complicating factors were that A, this was removed from the Helldivers 2 launch for technical reasons that were never mentioned again until now, and B, 177 regions don't have the ability to make PSN accounts. And what that says to me is that Sony employees who are in product sales but don't even know where their own products can be legally made available around the world are completely stupid. Do these employees undergo any training? Because they don't appear to have any. One open question about all this is why Sony chose to sell the game to regions that by definition would be forced to lose access to it at some unspecified point in the future, given that they clearly planned to enforce this requirement eventually. Because Sony hires unqualified stupid people! I'm just happy to see Sony finally do the right thing and back down from their own stupidity, not only towards their own gaming customers, but also towards their stakeholders as well. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.